Hey, it's the 23rd of April, and that's 3 months and 10 odd days since I did my procedure, and I'm on 92 kilograms at the moment. I've been jumping up and down. Last week or so I dropped to 89, but I'm back up on 92. But I've changed some of my diet. Obviously my wife's a year ahead of me on this, and she started doing like nut bars and made some high protein foods around the house, which I've been trying as well. And I suspect, because I've stopped tracking my food daily, which was a bit of a stupid move, I think I've lost track of what I'm actually eating. So I'm probably eating more than the 800 to 1200 calories I was doing before. I'm probably eating in the range, well, I don't know, some of the protein snacks that I'm munching away on are quite high level calories, so it's a bit of a worry. I'm going to go back to monitoring on a daily basis what I put into my mouth, and track my food intake, because I think that's pretty essential at this stage. I had my 3-month consultation with the surgeon, and yeah, he's pretty pleased with the way things are going. Says I'm losing weight too fast, so I've got to slow down a wee bit. We're moving away from the weight loss section, because you know he gave me a figure that was something like 68 kilograms as an end product. I'm thinking, geez, no, the lowest I've been is like 84 ever. That was when I was in the peak of my physical fitness levels, and I was 84. So yeah, I don't want to lose too much weight, but at the same time he started talking about safety issues as well. So I need to watch what I'm eating, make sure I'm getting all that protein levels, and I've got to be really careful with the vitamins too. So yeah, I'm also worried. I didn't think this would happen this fast. So although I've told my work about my wife doing this procedure in passing, I didn't mention I was doing it, because I didn't think it would be that noticeable to start with. But I had someone at work the other day come up to me and say, there's no way you could have lost this amount of weight in this amount of time. Because they were asking lots of questions. Obviously they were very curious, as probably everyone is, but wouldn't accept my response of, you know, my joking redirection away from the topic. She was determined to get an answer out of me, which I've kind of dug myself a bit of a hole. So I'm thinking about how I go about revealing it to people at work. I want to have, it's dawned on me, my credibility will go through the floor if people think I'm doing something underhanded. And although this is a personal journey for me, a decision I've made for me, it's something I've been, wanting to do all my life. Because I didn't share it with everyone, it may come across like I'm not upfront. I'm hoping that's not just me overthinking things, but I could potentially, by not being honest about all of this, I could be doing some damage to my reputation in some way, and it might benefit some people. I guess I was trying to avoid the whole explaining why I went with surgery, and not having to go into the decades of weight loss journeys and adventures I've had, mostly unsuccessful. Because you'll always get someone that goes, oh, you should try this, not realizing, I've done all those things. But it's just life, I suppose. So I'm going to think about ways I can come clean, if you will, at work, so that I can be a bit more open about this journey of mine. Yes, so the next 3 months we're looking at safety issues for my health. We're looking at keeping the weight loss under control, but at the same time making sure I've got this in the right place as well, because I think it's a mind game, this journey as well. It's not just physical. There's a lot of mental changes as well. Oh, and there's also a hell of a lot of physical changes. I went out, we're just approaching winter, and I went outside the other day to go for a quick spa pull in our spa, and I went into uncontrollable shivers. I've lost so much body weight, fat on my body, that the slightest amount of cold and I go into semi-shock. So I'm used to walking around, you know, in winter and not being cold because of the insulation, and all of a sudden, yeah, freezing cold. Things like that I don't take into account. But yeah, anyway, that's a long update. That's where I'm at, 3 months and 10 days in.